Hey everyone, I am Rajesh Mandava and welcome back to Tech Pravanya. Developing Java applications by using Notepad and command prompt is really big deal. It consumes a lot of time and energy. Initial days when someone started learning Java program, using Notepad and command prompt is suggested only for few days, and then we had to go for using IDEs. There are many IDEs are available. An IDE is Integrated Development Environment, which is flexible for any developer. There are many IDEs are available in the market, and a few famous IDEs are Eclipse, IntelliJ, NetBeans, and many more. In this video, we have a look at downloading, installing, and developing a simple Java application on the most famous and favorite browser for all the developers, which is Eclipse. Let us see how to download this one. Take any of your favorite browser, say download Eclipse. Eclipse is an IDE developed by Eclipse organization, and it is mostly developed by using Java, and it is most compatible with Java. Let us go to this very first website, which is eclipse.org. It will take us to the download section. There are two different ways of setting up Eclipse on the machine. One is by using installer. Other one, we can download a zip file and just place on our machine. Any of them is fine. So here we find the latest version of Eclipse, which is 2020-06. So download 64-bit. I'm just downloading it. Say download again. Yes, it has started downloading Eclipse installer. And here we go. We are done with downloading Eclipse. Let us try to install this. Double click. It is initiating installation. This is a small window what we find here. So we can have a look at this. The very first one, it says Eclipse IDE for Java developers, Eclipse IDE for enterprise Java developers. You can choose any of these two. If your aim is developing web application or any kind of frameworks, if you want to use like Spring or whatever, you can go for the second one, which is Eclipse IDE for enterprise Java developers. So this is what is suggested. If you say I never use any web application development, I want to develop only desktop application, we can go for the first one. But the second one is suggested. If anybody want to use this IDE for C or C++ development, yes, we have this option. And we have for JavaScript, PHP. So there are many other options are available. But here in this case, we use the second option. We can go for installing this. Choose it. Right. If you want to install any Eclipse IDE on your machine, you need to have Java on your machine. Some JDK must be installed on your machine. So that JDK must be either 8 or above versions. Here in this case, it is saying you have current version Java 14. I just go by that. And the second one is about installation folder. So if you want, you can go for the default one. Otherwise, you can modify that installation folder. You can install anywhere, but it is suggested better not to use operating system folder. You can install either E drive or F drive. Here you can create a new folder by the name Eclipse Home. Let us select this folder. This is where we need our Eclipse. So let's go for installation. And it is asking for license agreement. Accept it. So the advantage of installing these enterprise Java developers is we get many predefined tools which are related to Maven, Git, Gradle, and many other tools will come by default. This installation process will take a little long time. And asking to accept, let's go for it. Here we go. Installation completed successfully. Let us launch it. For very first time before it gets launched, it will ask us for workspace. So by default, it has given some folder. If you want to go for it, fine. Otherwise, we can go for a specific folder. It is always suggested to go for our own specific folder. Let me browse it. So let me go to the E drive. Here already have Eclipse Home where we have installed this Eclipse. Here itself I'll go for Eclipse Work. So we can choose this folder for as workspace. So if you want to use the same folder as workspace forever in the future, you can check this checkbox. So I make it as default and then launch. So finally our Eclipse IDE gets opened. Here it is showing some welcome tab, and we have few options to go through tutorials of this IDE and few other projects, default projects. I just don't want it. Close this one. And this is where we start writing our programs and develop applications or any projects. But using this installation process is taking some long time. But when you go for downloading zip files, that is very easy. Let us have a look at that, how to download zip files for using Eclipse. Now let us see using Eclipse with setup file. Let us download it first. Download Eclipse. Go to the site what we have used previously, the same old eclipse.org. Here don't click on this, click on download packages. And here we have various options for Windows, Mac, Linux. And right now I am doing it for Windows. Let us try to install this one and then download. Here you can have a look at this. This is installing some zip file which is of 391 MB, almost 400 MB. This is what is a zip file what we have downloaded. So just unzip that. This is the folder I extracted. Let us open. And that's it. We just click on this. We can launch this Eclipse. So asking us for workspace. By default it has taken something as we discussed earlier. And I check this. Say launch. So this is how we use two different ways for getting Eclipse on the machine. One is by downloading installer, other is simply downloading a zip file and extract it. Simply use it. Now let us see how to write a simple Java program on this Eclipse. Now let us try to create a simple Java project. Go to the file, new. By default you don't find Java project here. You can go to project. Here you can find Java project. Select, say next. Project name, demo project, and asking for the location. Where do you want to have this project? Yes, in the default I don't want to change it. And asking for GRE. Yes, whatever GRE you have on your machine. By default it is taking 13 and I don't want to change any of these defaults. And the project layout, let me go for the default and say finish. And here it is asking for from Java 9 onwards, maybe have an idea. We will have module system. So it is asking us to create some module. For the time being I don't want to create. And asking for perspective. Yes, open perspective. And now I need to have some class here. Let us go to source folder. Here we create one Java class. Say new, and I want to create a class. And here it is asking for package. We can specify some package. I say com.techpravinya. And here we have to specify the name of the class. I say sample, and modifier is public, and this is superclass object, fine. And we need to have main method inside. I just check this checkbox. Say finish. We got our Java class which is sample. Now let us try to increase the size of this font. Go to window, preferences, under general we have appearance, colors and fonts. Take Java editor text font. Let us try to edit. You can take anything which is comfortable for you. Say OK, apply and close. Now we try to write a simple statement which will print some message. Say control space. I write welcome to TechPravinya. I saved it. We run Java program. Otherwise you can go here, run option, run. Let me try to run this. Yeah, here we get the output. On the console you can see that welcome to Tech Praveen. We can also use Control F11 for running this. Yes, we get the output. So this is how we download Eclipse, install it, and write a simple Java program. When you compare Eclipse with any other normal editors like Notepad and using command prompt, it will save our time. If this video is useful for you, please like the video, share it with your friends so that even those guys can get benefited. Subscribe to channel if you are not subscribed yet. If you have any more doubts regarding this, you can comment in the comment section so that I can address you. Thank you.